Hey guys, so we were discussing the Karnataka PGCET 2019 question paper. So we have solved 45 questions. So these 45 questions, so we know that the paper consists of totally 75 questions. So first 45 questions are common for all branches, that is EE, E&C, biomedical engineering, then instrumentation. So for circuit branches, all circuit branches, the first 45 questions will be common. From 46 onwards it will be different for different branches. So I will be discussing today for biomedical engineering. So in my previous videos I have discussed for electronics and communication, electronics and electrical engineering, and information and technology. So if you have not seen those videos, or if you belong to those branches, then you can see that video. So if you are a biomedical student like me, then you can see this video. Then let's start part B. So it's having section 1 now. Then it has got a 20 questions. So each question carries 1 mark, then it will be of totally 20 marks. Okay, so we need to solve from 46 up to 75 in this session. Then the first question, that is 46th, is mass spectrometers are used to determine which of the following. So composition in sample, concentration of elements in sample, relative mass of atoms, properties of sample. So the answer will be C, that is relative mass of atoms. Then the next question is inverse Fourier transform of a signal, that is x of j omega equal to 2 pi delta of omega in plus pi delta of omega minus 4 pi delta of omega plus pi. That is they have given four options here. So what will be the probable answer for this one? Will be the option A, 1 plus cos 4 pi t. Then the next question is a system with an input x of t and output y of t is described by a relation y of t equal to t into x of t. This system is linear and time invariant, linear and time varying, non-linear and time variant, non-linear and time invariant. So answer for this one will be linear and time varying, that is option B, because here the t is directly multiplied with the input x of t, so it will be changing with respect to time as well as instantaneously, because it is direct multiplication there. Then 49th one is in digital image of m rows and n columns and l discrete gray levels, calculate the bits required to store a digitized image for m equal to n equal to 32 and l equal to 16. So they have given for values for m, n and l. They are asking for uh, determine the digitizing image. So they are asking for bits. So answer for this one will be 4096, that is option B will be the correct answer for this one. So 50th one is which of the following filter responses is based on ranking of pixels. So option A is non-linear smoothing filters, linear smoothing filters, sharpening filters, and geometric mean filters. So here the answer will be option A, because it is a non-linear smoothing filters, that is option A. Then in ECG machine, standard cable color code for right arm is, so standard color code for ECG machine they are asking, and we know this is white. So option A will be the correct answer for this one. Okay, so the next question is 52nd. The mercury in a manometer rises to a height of 120 millimeter per Hg. The absolute pressure will be. So they are asking for pressure and it is 880 millimeter. So this is option D will be the correct answer. So next question is the output of a bimetallic element will be strain, pressure, displacement, voltage. So for this one the answer is displacement. So option C will be the correct answer. Which one of the following can be used for measuring temperature? Metallic diaphragm, fluid expansion system, capsule, Bourdon tube. So which will be used to measure the temperature here? So we can use fluid expansion system, that is this one, to measure the temperature. About apart from thermometer, which we can use, they are asking, so we can use the fluid expansion system here. The next question is the energy must be reflected and returned through a single 30-degree prism so that it passes through the prism in both directions is called crown mounting, mono mounting, litho mounting, and trio mounting. So the answer for this one will be litho mounting, that is option C will be the correct answer. So then 56th is which of the following is not the advantage of Fourier transform spectrometer? Signal to noise ratio is high. Information could be obtained on all frequencies. Retrieval of data is possible. Easy to maintain. Note guys, here they are asking which of the following is not. So you should tell which is not the advantage of a Fourier transform spectrometer. So for this, the answer will be last one, that is easy to maintain, because all are the possible options. So if we are getting this much of options or this much of facilities, then obviously it is not easy for us to construct, design or to maintain. Okay, so option D is the correct answer here. Then 57th is what is the nature of the following function y of n which is equal to y of n minus 1 plus x of n. So integrator, differentiator, subtractor, accumulator. So for this one, the answer will be obviously accumulator because it is an addition. Then the next question is discrete time signals are continuous in amplitude and continuous in time, continuous in amplitude and discrete in time, discrete in amplitude and discrete in time, then discrete in amplitude and continuous in time is the last option. So for this one, the correct answer will be continuous in amplitude and discrete in time. So option B will be the correct answer for this question. Now the next question is 59th one. In sonography, what is the range of ultrasonic energy transmitted into the body? So for this one, 10 to 15 milliwatt per centimeter square is the answer. So option C will be the correct answer. Then 60th one is which one of the following is not the category of ECG compression techniques? So for this one, the answer will be frequency domain. That is option C will be the correct answer. So, okay, so 61st is which of the following is an example of an open loop system? So they are asking for open loop system, and the answer for this one will be execution of program by a computer. And that is option D will be the correct answer. So galvanic skin response, that is GSR, gives activity of sweat glands, baseline value of skin resistance, activity of enteric glands, baseline value of breathing. So which one it provides, they are asking. So we know that it is the activity of sweat glands, that is the first one. Okay, then 63rd is the electrodes used to obtain the biopotential of a cell is called. So the electrodes which are used to obtain the biopotential of a cell, these are called as what they are asking. So the answer for this one will be micro electrodes. So that is option B will be the correct answer. Then PET stands for, so they are asking the full form of PET, that is positron emission tomography. That is the option D will be the correct answer. Positron emission tomography is the answer. Then which of the following has to be computed to determine transmittance and absorbance at various frequencies? So in order to calculate the transmittance and absorbance, which of the following has to be calculated, they are asking. So it is ratio of sample and reference spectra, that is option B will be the correct answer for this one. Okay, so this is the section 2, that is it consists of 10 questions and each question carries 2 marks, so it will be of totally 20 marks here. So it is starting from 66 and ending at 75. Okay, so now the 66th question is the biomedical signal level of 800 microvolt RMS expressed in decibels. So when we calculate it in terms of decibels per millimeter, it will be equal to, so the answer for this one will be option A, that is minus 48.9 dBm. Then determine the discrete time Fourier transform for the signal. So they have given a signal x of n equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and this is the 0th point which is pointing to n equal to 0. So it will be negative values on the left of that one, positive values on the right of that one. So they are asking for the discrete time Fourier transform. So if you calculate discrete time Fourier transform, it will be -2j 2 sine 2 omega plus sine omega, that is option B. Then if the atmospheric pressure at sea level is 760 millimeter, then the partial pressure of oxygen is, so they are asking for the partial pressure of oxygen, and it will be equal to 159.30 millimeter. Then what is the jet transform of the signal a to the power n into u of n? So this is a direct formula which we can use, and for this one the answer will be x of z equal to z divided by z minus alpha. So this is just a formula, so you can find it anywhere. And then 70th one is the mask shown in figure below belongs to which type of filter? 1 by 9 into all one mask is there. So which type of mask is this? Is so this is an easy question, right? So 70th one is smoothing spatial filter, because all the elements in the filter are 1. Then the next question is, that is 71. In diagnostic X-ray unit, the grid ratio is in the range from. So they are asking for grid ratio in X-ray. So this one is also easy. That is 4:1 to 16:1. So we have studied a lot of time this one. Then 72 is an X-ray machine working on 100 kilovolt potential, and maximum energy that an electron can acquire is 100 kilo electron volt. Then the energy of an X-ray photon with wavelength. So energy they are asking, and it is equal to I'm sure it is 0.124 degrees here. Then what is the energy stored in a 16 microfarad capacitor charged to a potential of 5 kilovolt DC defibrillator? So they are asking for the energy there, and this is the answer for this one will be D, that is 200 joule. Then last bit, second question is, what is the particular solution of the first order difference equation y of 1 in y of n plus a y of n plus 1, which is equal to x of n, where modulus of a is less than 1, that is a value is less than 1, and when the input of the system x of n is equal to u of n. So u of n indicates basically the unit input. So input value is 1, and the answer for this one will be 1 divided by 1 plus a into u of n. So you can directly apply the first order formula here. Then the last question is, the tissue having volume of 0.2 meter cube and the resistivity of 1.6 into 10 to the power 3 ohm. If the current density is 0.36 ampere per meter square, then the power dissipated is, they are asking for the dissipated power here. So it will be equal to 41.6. That is option A will be the correct answer. So these are the 75 questions which I asked in 2019 PGCET. So I hope you like this video. Please guys, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you found this content useful, and I'm sure guys, out of these 75 questions, at least 20-25 questions will be asked in the upcoming, that is 2020-2021 PGCET. So do practice these questions, and all the best for your exams. Thank you. Thanks for watching.